A very good evening. This is National EMTV News. I'm Malinta Yopolo. Thank you for joining us. The soldier wanted by police for the alleged killing of his partner last month has been arrested by police in Wewak, Isipik Province this morning.
Isipik Provincial Police Commander Superintendent Christopher Tamari confirmed that Private Milen Kapil was apprehended at Dagwa Market with the help of the general public. Kapil was wanted for the alleged torture and murder of his partner, Lina Numbali, at PNGDF's Mari Barracks in Port Moresby last month. Tamari said that the wanted soldier is now in police custody at the Wewak police station and will soon be transferred to Port Moresby. The arrest was made by Yanguru Police Station Commander Sergeant James Sengi. Kapil will be flown to the nation's capital where he is expected to face further questioning and charges. Meanwhile, the funeral and burial of late Lina Numbali were held last week. Lauren Jimal, National EMTV News.
Managing Director for Forest Authority, John Mosoro, has called out to all forestry workers to cooperate with the provincial forestry managers to work on the new PNG-FA organizational structure during the regional consultation workshop in the coming months.
During the 13th International Day of Forest recently, Managing Director John Mosoro has made an announcement to forestry workers in PNG about the organizational structure of PNG-FA.
To my all employees of forestry, as you know, we are now going into a system where the government has given us policy on downstream and also amendment of the Forestry Act, which will require us now to look at our organizational structure again going forward. It has been 3 years now. We've been operating with the old structure. We are now starting to look at the reforming forestry again going forward under our strategic plan 2023 to 2027.
Some of the reformations that have been accomplished are the Forest Act review, corporate restructure, and establishment of PNGDY holdings, phase out of round log export, and the promotion of downstream processing. Meanwhile, Managing Director Mosoro announced that there will be a regional consultation workshop in the coming months to plan the structure of the organization.
That is very important for us. I want all our forestry workers throughout PNG cooperate with the provincial forest managers, work together on the structure when we go out for the regional consultation in the coming months.
Louis Mangu, National EMTV News.
People living along the North Coast Road in Madang Province will soon have their electricity restored after over 4 years of power outage.
Reports indicated that thousands of people from Sumkar and Madang districts living along the highway have experienced power outage for over 4 years as a result of a downed power line along the highway. In fixing that, PNG Power in Madang wrote a letter to Madang provincial government seeking funding assistance to fix the lines and restore power. In response, Madang provincial member Ramsey Pariwa presented a cheque of 24,500 kina to PNG Power Limited to assist in hiring a crane to fix the supply lines. PNG Power Limited Madang branch manager Moso Liwaso thanked the Madang provincial member for the generous assistance and stated that PNG Power is happy to work with the Madang provincial government in extending electricity supply to the unreached in the province.
Governor, thank you on behalf of Visual Manager of the Momase, Ostan Domino, we take it time again, lot of 10 million euros. Making time available out of your busy schedule, local staff central office of check presentation. In fact, it's the presentation that second go along big way like we plan restoring back service plan or not coast. Being that's the pride of all people, service but people can still can stop. It's delayed the restoration and some long time come, almost 2-3 years come so once again we don't thank you. With the support that you give we plan crane now and we are pushing complete things completely restoring some breakdown we will experience no cost. Thank you, Governor.
Apart from power restoration, Governor Pariwa has indicated to further connect electricity to Malala Secondary School in Bogia District. This is also contained in the provincial government budget. The north coast of Madang hosts some education institutions, Coconuts Industry Corporation, Talidig Police Station, St. Fidelis Minor Seminary, and Pacific Marine Industrial Zone, to name a few. Louis Mango, National EMTV News.
It is time Pacific Island countries use information communication technology as the basis to roll out education transformation across the Pacific. Prime Minister James Marape made this statement during the 2025 Conference of the Pacific Education Ministers recently. PM Marape said the digital world is rapidly advancing. Therefore, Pacific Island countries must move in that space.
Education can be rolled out big time using ICT, and so we at the Pacific must not be left behind. I encourage those of you who have technical capacity in the ICT space to make nations amongst us, and we follow clearly them, New Zealand and Australia, wherever you could assist ICT platform as a basis to roll out an educational transformation for our Pacific. It is time we move in that space.
With most Pacific Island countries having difficult geographical terrains, Education Minister Lucas Dekana said ICT is the way forward in delivering education services.
The cost of providing the IT infrastructure is also very high, but also in the long term, it will bring the cost of teaching profession down, the number of teachers down, because in the rural areas, in the island countries, they are scattered across the vast Pacific Ocean. And in Papua New Guinea, we spread, like diverse, landscape from the mountains to the seas and to the most remote, inaccessible areas. ICT would be the way to go to deliver education service, not only education service, but health and other government programs to the most remote places. We've had a good discussion on ICT forming part of our strategies to manage the shortage of teachers and also to improve the quality of education.
Prime Minister James Marape has reaffirmed its government's commitment to upgrading the Anga Highway from Togoba in Western Highlands to Porgera in Anga, describing it as a vital economic road for the region.
Responding to concerns raised by Anga Governor Sir Peter Ipetas in Parliament on Friday, Prime Minister Marape highlighted the government's ongoing efforts to secure funding through infrastructure tax credit or ITC arrangements under the recently passed Income Tax Act.
We've discussed with the new program mine, subject to the availability of infrastructure tax credit with an envelope. We'll be discussing with the new program limited if they could carve out infrastructure development, infrastructure tax credit sort of envelope. And mind you, Mr. Speaker, yesterday's Income Tax Act we passed also includes now, I think there was a concern raised by one of us here, it now includes into law 2% of every project can be carved out for infrastructure tax credit. So we intend to use some of the possibility of our tax credit from Porgera to fix this road and other roads in and around Porgera.
The Prime Minister also indicated that the development of the road network would enhance business opportunities, law enforcement, and general community use, providing a reliable and accessible route to Porgera and surrounding areas.
A combination of fund, national government as well as ICT has been looked at to ensure roads, not just in main roads in Anga, but also all associated roads in and around Porgera, Kandep, Tari Porgera Road that runs through Mount Kare, all this can be looked at so that we open up the place.
He concluded by expressing his appreciation for Governor Iputa's leadership and the continued collaboration between the national and provincial governments to bring about development for the people of Anga. Esther Gane, National EMTV News.
National EMTV News continues after the break. Stay with us.
Attention all students, parents and schools. The Smart Start School promotion is back for 2025. Your school could win a school grant worth 44,000 kina. Here's how. Collect 3 empty packets of Smart Start breakfast biscuits, write your name, number and school on an envelope, put the empty packets inside and drop them into an entry box at a registered school. The school with the highest number of valid entries in each region wins. 1,000 consolation prizes are also up for grabs. Register your school now with Paradise Foods Limited. Smart Start breakfast biscuit, proudly made by Paradise Foods.
Are you tired of standing in those long lines to get your jackpot tickets? Guess what? You never have to with Telecom USSD jackpot ticket purchase. Simply dial *321#, follow the prompts, and you are set for your jackpot draw. It's as easy as 3, 2, 1. Telecom PNG, connecting you anywhere, anytime.
Hi, I'm Chef Jules Henao, and this is where my true inspiration for cooking started. Like most of us, I learned to cook from my mum. Nothing beats simple recipes where fresh local produce is at the heart, especially when it's a home-cooked meal, prepared and shared with the ones you love. And in PNG, no meal is complete without rice. And my choice is always True Guy. True Guy, true inspiration through generations.
The IPI Group is PNG's most innovative, dynamic and diverse logistics company, totally focused on delivering outstanding service. Our diversified divisions span from major warehousing, bulk fuel and road transport to large-scale commercial catering. The IPI Group of companies will be your partner, supplying tailor-made logistics solutions.
EMTV News A Closer Look returns for 2025, the current affairs program that brings to you weekly insights for the latest on education, health, business, politics,
I just want to make that clear,
sports, and more. A Closer Look, every Sunday at 7 p.m. on your number one to watch, EMTV.
You're watching National EMTV News. The government schools in Maramuni LLG in Wewak district, Anga province, will now have teachers in school to teach the students.
Wewak District Education Officer Solomon Kiakagen said that for many decades, no teachers are willing to go to the area due to its isolation and poor road condition. However, the Wewak District Development Authority has opened up a new road network that allows teachers to travel there. He said some teachers had already traveled to the rural communities last week. Kiakagen adds the communities to work together with the teachers and help them with their needs. He also reminded the teachers to be dedicated and committed to their profession. Lauren Jimal, National EMTV News.
Prime Minister James Marape has expressed frustration over unfounded criticism against the government, particularly concerning the delivery of funds to over 529 million kina to provincial health authorities across Papua New Guinea.
The Prime Minister stated that the government has done its part to release the funds and is now calling upon PHAs to report on how these funds have been utilized to improve healthcare services in their respective provinces. He called on provincial health administrators to assess the status of health services provided under their jurisdictions and provide detailed reports on the use of the funds received. He further urged PHAs to be transparent and accountable in their financial reporting to avoid future scrutiny. The Prime Minister also revealed that he is currently collecting financial reports for 2024 to assess the distribution of funds and their subsequent utilization. Prime Minister said the government remains committed to improving the nation's health systems, but he made it clear that accountability must be upheld at all levels. Esther Gane, National EMTV News.
Certain functions of Department of Lands and Physical Planning will be transferred to Anga province to allow management in provincial level.
This follows a memorandum of agreement between the Anga provincial government and the Department of Lands and Physical Planning recently to work together to address and improve land administration and management issues in the province. Deputy Prime Minister and Minister for Lands and Physical Planning John Rosso said the agreement formalizes the transfer of certain responsibilities and issues to be managed in the province. Anga provincial member Sir Peter Ipatas expressed gratitude to the national government for transferring these vital national functions for efficient service delivery and development plan. Lauren Jimal, National EMTV News.
The Mineral Resource Authority has donated a 10-seater Land Cruiser vehicle to the Earth Science Department of the University of Papua New Guinea and over 45,000 kina in school fees sponsorship to 3 Earth Science students on Friday.
The MRA Managing Director, Jerry Gary, presented the keys of the vehicle to the Acting Vice-Chancellor of UPNG, Professor Cecilia Nembo, and the school fees dummy check to the students. At the occasion, Mr. Gary said the MRA had been a strategic development partner of the Earth Science Department for a long time and that the partnership would continue into the future. He said the new vehicle would be of great help and value to the school and students, especially in their field and research work.
Me, a great pleasure on behalf of the Mineral Resources Authority and in particular Geological Survey to be an integral partner to the Earth Sciences Division over the many years.
The Managing Director encouraged the students to start thinking about the sustainability of the mining sector of the country. He said when most of the current major mines, including Wafigolpu and the Frida River mine, are closed by around 2060, the country would not have any new mines to continue to support the economy of the country. He said it is therefore important to support and prepare young geoscientists today so that they can meaningfully contribute towards the development of the mining sector in the future.
And I see one sustainable mining development practice is to develop very high quality and good human capital in the business, and that is you.
Both the head of the Earth Science Department and the acting Vice-Chancellor expressed gratitude towards the MRA for its donation of the vehicle and for being a strategic development partner for many years. Dr. Nebo further encouraged the students to use the vehicle with care and responsibility.
In order for the students to be industry ready, we have to have those strategic partnerships. They are necessary, they are critical. And that's why we are very grateful for you to provide this vehicle for the students to go out on field trips, for the students to move around, to conduct research, whether in the field or elsewhere.
Esther Gane, National EMTV News.
Bureau Correctional Services Rehabilitation Program in partnership with the Northern Division of Agriculture and Livestock has changed lives of inmates in Oro Province.
The program aims to support inmates by providing them with opportunities to engage in agricultural activities, allowing them to contribute to their community and earn a sustainable income.
So this is a co-rural program, aiming reintegration in the community, na resettlement. Bring me come back one time something, na put in loan, place, na talking you carry na go. That's what we call him. Reintegration, he goes to the community, na resettle him yet.
Major Gabriel emphasized that youths can also benefit from the program to prevent them from involving in unlawful activities.
Kirapim, must give youths. They want to kind way we plug him. All youths the place too must benefit also. You know, Michael Tasul Karim Kana planning on him staff. And we got system, we got way to go step by step and by going.
Inmate Michael Iga, 60 years from Konji village in Oro Bay local level government after serving 12 years in Biru prison is ready to restart his life, focusing on growing cocoa.
But now I'm here with this rehabilitation for this rollover cocoa. Okay, by this time when I came out, I know that I'm a new patient. I will start again back to 0. I'm going to start with my cocoa seedlings. And that's where I'll start. And then I'll try get the other youths.
Iga is the 15% to receive cocoa seedlings since the establishment of the program. The Cocoa Rollout Program is an initiative that was established in 2019 under Bureau Correctional Services Rehabilitation Program in partnership with the Northern Division of Agriculture and Livestock. Lorraine Jimal, National EMTV News.
National EMTV News continues after the break. Stay with us.
Share the love with Gala Ice Cream, Gala Cone Ice Creams, Gala Stick Ice Creams, and Gala Classic Tub Ice Creams. Happiness begins with the Gala range of fun flavors which create taste adventures and excitement with every bite. Treat yourself. Share with a friend while chilling. The whole family will enjoy. Everyone has their favorite. Which one is yours? Share the love with Gala Ice Creams. Gala, Gala, yum.
You get big data and big value with Telecom Good Pillar mobile data plans. From only 3 kina, you get 1 gig for 24 hours. And for only 150 kina, you get 130 gigs over a whopping 30 days. And with loads of Good Pillar data plans to choose from, there's a small, medium or large plan to match your budget. Dial *777# to subscribe. Telecom, connecting you anywhere, anytime.
Meet the bank for everyone, everywhere. As People's Microbank, we were proud to be a bank for the people. Now as National Banking Corporation, we are bringing modern banking to all in Papua New Guinea. With more branches and our friendly staff ready to assist you in more places, we are making money matters simple and fair. So wherever you are, however you say it, say hello better banking. Learn more at nbcpng.com.pg.
Hi, I'm Chef Jules Henao, and this is where my true inspiration for cooking started. Like most of us, I learned to cook from my mum. Nothing beats simple recipes where fresh local produce is at the heart, especially when it's a home-cooked meal, prepared and shared with the ones you love. And in PNG, no meal is complete without rice. And my choice is always True Guy. True Guy, True inspiration through generations.
Join me on House and Home for all your home and lifestyle improvements.
I'm leading business Blomindo. Okay, boss Blomi, Kaike Blomi.
From Hatok Man, health and fitness, interest stories, gardening tips, out and about, pet care, and many more. Join me every Tuesday, 7 p.m. on your number one to watch, EMTV.
You're watching National EMTV News. Now moving to overseas news, many living in 80s capitals say they are trapped in their neighborhoods as the UN reports an increase in gang violence in the region.
While gang violence has been a long-standing issue in the country's capital, Port-au-Prince, humanitarian agencies warn the situation is reaching breaking point. In the last month alone, more than 60,000 have been forced out of their homes, deepening their existing humanitarian crisis to record levels. The country's airport in the capital also remains closed, as many neighbourhoods once seen as relatively safe are now under siege.
The gangs are coming for us, and in this situation, our backpacks are ready, but we don't know whether we should go up or down, as there's no place for us to go.
Taliban authorities in Afghanistan say the United States is lifting its bounty on one of their major leaders.
Acting Taliban Interior Minister Sirajuddin Haqqani is wanted for coordinating and participating in attacks against US and coalition forces. There's been no comment from Washington, and the FBI website still lists a $10 million reward for the leader. Taliban authorities say 2 other leaders have had their bounties lifted. It comes after mediated talks held in Qatar between the US and the Taliban led to the release of US citizen George Gleeson.
National EMTV News continues after the break with Trukai Sports. Stay with us.
Hi, I'm Chef Jules Henao, and this is where my true inspiration for cooking started. Like most of us, I learned to cook from my mum. Nothing beats simple recipes where fresh local produce is at the heart, especially when it's a home-cooked meal, prepared and shared with the ones you love. And in PNG, no meal is complete without rice. And my choice is always Trukai. Trukai, true inspiration through generations.
Enjoy more talk, more text, and more time online with Telecom More Bundles. Choose from 8 plans ranging from 3 kina with 600 megabytes of data all the way up to 75 kina, loaded with a massive 35 gig. Best of all, each plan comes with an unlimited on-network call minutes plus on-net and off-net talk and text. That's way more time to chat with family and friends. Telecom More Bundles. Top up now.
Dreaming for more than the life we've known. There is more to what the future holds. You need holy man to walk one time. Oh, 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 oh. We dare to believe in incredible things. Oh, 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 oh. With money plus we're ready to go.
The IPI Group is PNG's most innovative, dynamic, and diverse logistics company. Totally focused on delivering outstanding service. Our diversified divisions span from major warehousing, bulk fuel and road transport, to large-scale commercial catering, the IPI group of companies will be your partner, supplying tailor-made logistics solutions.
I'm Anga, and each week on Kai Time, we'll introduce you to local food businesses showcasing their delicious dishes. The pasta, the white sauce. Plus, you will discover how to make tasty and affordable meals using ingredients from your local markets. Tune in to Kai Time every Wednesday at 7 p.m. right here on your number one to watch, MTV.
To Kai Sports.
Welcome to Chukai Sports. The Port Moresby Rugby League 9's competition concluded day 3 of the competition today despite the wet conditions at the National Football Stadium.
Round 3 of the PRK Port Moresby Rugby League 9's competition was completed this afternoon, which saw 16 teams competing across 3 divisions. Competition manager John Ambane said top 2 teams from each pools will progress to the finals, which will kick off next Friday at the National Football Stadium.
We have 4 pools for the seniors, the juniors, and the ladies, and the first 2 teams in each pool will advance into the finals playoff that is next weekend. Expecting the grand finals. We are expecting the grand finals on the Saturday. The Friday we will be going through the finals playoff.
In the men's Pool G match played this afternoon, Paga Panthers Team 2 beat Zulu Raiders Team 2 18 points to 12. Mr. Ambane said the competition had a slow start on Friday, but they had witnessed some entertaining and quality rugby league in day 2 and day 3.
The day 1 and the day 2, the tournament started to pick up the momentum, and yes, we have seen a lot of talent, and what we have been emphasizing very strongly is for POMRFL to promote the juniors and the development of the players. And we are very happy that we can see some new talented players coming through the ranks and files.
Mr. Ambane thanked Petroleum Resources Kutubu, PNG RFL and other sponsors for their support in the 9's competition. Pakatambua, Trukai Sports.
Meanwhile, Port Moresby Rugby League is looking at expanding to 14-team competition in 2025. Competition manager John Ambane announced this today.
Port Moresby Rugby League will welcome back 2 clubs, the PRK South and Brothers Rugby League Club, after they had served 4-year ban following spectator violence back in 2021. The inclusion of the 2 clubs will see senior men's and under-20 competitions increase from 12 to 14 teams this year.
South Rugby League Club and Brothers Rugby League Club to the calendar and to the draw as well. We are very happy to have the 2 clubs back. They always usually bring supporters with them, and roughly around 14 teams. And like I've mentioned, we have 4 new clubs who have also shown interest, and we will go through the vetting process.
The season will kick off on the first weekend of April. Mr. Ambane said that they had faced challenges, especially with sponsorship last year, but the 2025 season looks promising.
We are still looking for a naming rights sponsor, though we haven't have a naming rights sponsor last year, but we are pretty sure that there will be a naming rights contract this year.
The competition manager further said Port Moresby Rugby League laid the foundation for the growth of rugby league in the country, going back to 1949 when they first established the competition. With the country's 50th anniversary coming up, a testimonial match between the foundation clubs in Paga Panthers and Magani will be held later in the season in honor of the independence celebration. Pakatambua, Trukai Sports.
A friendly match was held today between Wagitumbe and Anga Miox to prepare for PNG NRL competition next month.
The trial match conducted to allow the coaching staff of each team to make selection for the Digital Cup. Hundreds of supporters gathered to witness the trial match in the Jonah Amban Oval today. Anga Miox dominated the first 40 minutes, leading 14-4. However, the host Wagitumbe managed to come back strong in the second half, defeating Miox 20-14. It was challenging for the coaching staff to make selections due to the players' performance. Both teams have 1 week left for their coaching staff to finalize the 30-man squad before the Digital Cup competition begins next month. Lauren Jimal, Trukai Sports.
Trukai Sports continues after the break. Stay with us.
Trukai Sports.
They're gold nuggets. There's a flavor for everyone. The best tasting snack. Get a burst of gold nuggets. Cheese flavor.
Mega wow.
Chicken flavor.
Mega wow.
Cheese onion flavor.
Mega wow.
Barbecue flavor. Mega wow.
When you're on the go, one more. One more.
Get that burst of gold nuggets flavor.
Mega wow.
Are you tired of standing in those long lines to get your jackpot tickets? Guess what? You never have to with Telecom USSD jackpot ticket purchase. Simply dial *321#, follow the prompts, and you are set for your jackpot draw. It's as easy as 3, 2, 1. Telecom PNG, connecting you anywhere, anytime.
Meet the bank for everyone, everywhere. As People's Microbank, we were proud to be a bank for the people. Now as National Banking Corporation, we are bringing modern banking to all in Papua New Guinea. With more branches and our friendly staff ready to assist you in more places, we are making money matters simple and fair. So wherever you are, however you say it, say hello better banking. Learn more at nbcpng.com.pg.
Our youth walk our streets and they see everything around them. They see all the institutions, they see all the corporations, they see the private sector, the civil services. They see everything around us, but the modalities of connectivity, how do we connect? How do we engage? How do we bring value to that?
Monday night on In Focus, we feature discussions on the Youth Resource Week.
The population numbers are huge. The opportunities in the formal space are low.
That's on Monday night.
Hi kids, I'm Steffi. Join me on Kids Corner for story time, simple and creative arts and crafts, career corner, nature time, field trips, and not forgetting our cartoons and children entertainment shows. Join me every weekdays from 3:30 to 5:30 for Kids Corner on your number one to watch, MTV.
Hi, I'm Chef Jules Henao, and this is where my true inspiration for cooking started. Like most of us, I learned to cook from my mum. Nothing beats simple recipes where fresh local produce is at the heart, especially when it's a home-cooked meal, prepared and shared with the ones you love. And in PNG, no meal is complete without rice. And my choice is always True Guy. True Guy, true inspiration through generations.
You're watching Trukai Sports. Now moving to overseas sports. The Gold Coast Titans have claimed their first win of the NRL season, beating Newcastle 26 points to 6 with a great defensive performance at Berberine.
Halfback Jaden Campbell was influential along with returning captain Tino Fa'asua Malaawe. Brandon Best scored Newcastle's only try late in the dying minutes as the Knights suffered their first loss of the season. Earlier, the West Tigers claimed back-to-back victories and kept the Dolphins winless with a 30-13 victory in Redcliffe. The hosts led 18-12 at half-time, but the Tigers scored 18 unanswered points after the break to secure the victory.
St Kilda has recorded consecutive AFL wins over Geelong for the first time over a decade, claiming a 7-point victory at Docklands.
The Saints kicked 6 of the first 7 goals and survived a Cats comeback to prevail 15-8-98 to 13-13-91. Jack Higgins booted 4 goals for the Saints. In a further blow for Geelong, champion defender Tom Stewart left the field with an injured knee before half-time, while Patrick Dangerfield faces scrutiny from the match review officer over a high elbow that made contact with Bryans.
That ends Trukai Sports. The Money Plus weather report is next. Stay with us.
Trukai Sports. Trukai Sports.
Hi, I'm Chef Jules Henao, and this is where my true inspiration for cooking started. Like most of us, I learned to cook from my mum. Nothing beats simple recipes where fresh local produce is at the heart, especially when it's a home-cooked meal, prepared and shared with the ones you love. And in PNG, no meal is complete without rice. And my choice is always Trukai. Trukai, true inspiration through generations.
Enjoy more talk, more text, and more time online with Telecom More Bundles. Choose from 8 plans ranging from 3 kina with 600 megabytes of data all the way up to 75 kina, loaded with a massive 35 gig. Best of all, each plan comes with an unlimited on-network call minutes plus on-net and off-net talk and text. That's way more time to chat with family and friends. Telecom More Bundles. Top up now.
Attention all students, parents and schools. The Smart Start School promotion is back for 2025. Your school could win a school grant worth 44,000 kina. Here's how. Collect 3 empty packets of Smart Start breakfast biscuits, write your name, number and school on an envelope, put the empty packets inside and drop them into an entry box at a registered school. The school with the highest number of valid entries in each region wins. 1,000 consolation prizes are also up for grabs. Register your school now with Paradise Foods Limited. Smart Start breakfast biscuit, proudly made by Paradise Foods.
Join me every Thursday night as Sports Scene brings to you all the local and international sporting updates. Revisiting our legendary athletes.
Hi, this is David.
Highlighting our local sports developments across the nation.
All eyes are on Buffalo. Now an NRL team based here.
We create a pathway.
And our talented rising stars.
Hi, my name's Gemma Schnobel and you're watching
all the younger ones should follow.
Sports Scene, Thursday nights at 7 p.m. only on your number one to watch, MTV.
Dreaming for more than the life we've known. There is more to what the future holds. You need holy man to walk one time. Oh, 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 oh. We dare to believe in incredible things. Oh, 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 oh. With Money Plus, we're ready to go.
This weather update is proudly brought to you by Money Plus, with you always.
The Money Plus weather report for the next 24 hours. Southern region, Port Moresby City, cloudy with showers and rain and possible thunderstorm. Daru, cloudy with some showers. Kerema, cloudy with showers and rain and thunderstorm. Alotsau, cloudy with showers and rain and possible thunderstorms. And Popondetta, cloudy with showers and rain and possible thunderstorms. In the Momase region, Lay City, mostly cloudy with some showers and possible thunderstorm. Madang, mostly cloudy with some showers and rain. Wewak, partly cloudy with possible few showers. And Vanimo, partly cloudy with few showers. In the New Guinea Highland region, Lorengau, mostly cloudy with some showers. Kavieng, partly cloudy with possible few showers. Kokopo and Rabaul, partly cloudy with possible few showers. Kimbe, mostly cloudy with some showers. And Buka, partly cloudy with possible few showers. And in the islands region, Mount Agan City, cloudy with showers and rain and possible thunderstorm. Goroka, Bans and Kundiawa, cloudy with rain showers and possible thunderstorms. And Mendi, Tari and Wabeg, cloudy with rain showers and possible thunderstorms.
The weather update was proudly brought to you by MoneyPlus, with you always.
And that wraps up the news, sports and weather for Sunday, the 23rd of March, 2025. From all of us here, pleasant viewing and good night.
This news program was proudly brought to you by Smart Start Breakfast Biscuits and Gold Nuggets.